part of me felt like doing my hair today, so I'm wearing a wig. Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. My name is Kenzie. If you did not know that, now you know. And you guys, today we're going to be doing a review on the new Sigma Enchanted I don't know what that was. Enchanted Palette. That is right, you guys. So I did actually hear about this palette from Raw Beauty Kristy. I watched one of her videos to where she used this palette in a tutorial of sorts, and the look that she made was, oh, it was so good. It was so good. The look was phenomenal. I loved it. I've never used a Sigma palette before in my life, so this is my very first one. So if you want to see the look that we create and the review that we do on this palette today, then just keep on watching. Alright, first things first, I need to pin this back because it is getting on my last nerve. Oh, that does not look cute. This is actually Mikey's wig. Mikey from Glam & Gore. This is her wig that she made with Bellamy. It's a freaking great wig. I'm not used to wearing wigs, so it kind of just goes everywhere.
Let me go ahead and zoom you in.
Okay, now we're zoomed in. So let's go ahead and prime the face because I do like doing this first in general. So let's go ahead and go in with the Milk Makeup Hydro Gripping Primer. This stuff is literally one of the best primers on the planet in my opinion. It's so nice. Wait, oh my god, I forgot. First, we're gonna go in with this baby. This is the 4th Ray Beauty Glisten Up Mist. I've heard so many good things about this from, of course, Kathleen Lights. So we're gonna go ahead and do a little bit of spritz of this, and apparently it's life-changing, so let's see. She wasn't kidding when she said that sprayer was kind of aggressive, but I liked it. It was like really refreshing, I guess. So now let's go ahead and use the primer. And the reason I like to actually prime my face before I do anything to my eyes is just so the primer can like set and just kind of be ready for when we do foundation. Oh my god, you guys, I've been in Italy for 2 weeks. That's why I haven't filmed in 2 weeks. I've still like posted videos and stuff, but I haven't actually sat down and filmed in 2 weeks since I've been gone. Italy was amazing. It was so great. I loved every second of it. It was literally one of the best, actually it was probably the best trip / vacation I've ever been on in my entire life. I can't wait to go back and see more of it because I went to the south. I went to Palermo, which is in Sicily actually. So it's super south. Everyone there was so nice and it was amazing and everyone was so incredibly sweet. It was very welcoming. I'm gonna powder my eyes using the Becca Hydro Mist Setting Powder. Now let's go ahead and get into the Enchanted Palette. Here is what this baby looks like. It is beautiful packaging. I love the purple. It kind of looks like a book cover. It reminds me of the book called Shiver. I'll have it like up here or something. It reminds me of something like that. I went on Sigma's website and I couldn't find this palette. I guess it was sold out or something, but I actually found it on Amazon. So I bought it off of Amazon. Look. This is literally beautiful. So pretty. I'm obsessed with it. I really want to play around with this shade up here. It's calling my name. So I'm going to go ahead and use a Morphe M504 brush and I am going to go into the shade Innocent right here. This is just a really easy transition shade, kind of like a really peachy pink. And I'm basically just going to put this all over my entire eye just as like a base. And it is pretty. It's very light. I mean like extremely light. Because I mean it's supposed to be. Now I'm actually going to go into the shade Terra right here. This is not like a super dark brown, but kind of like a medium dark brown shade. And I'm basically going to do that exact same thing that I did with the Innocent shade. And just kind of, ooh, oh that's nice. I'm just going to pump this on the crease. These are blending really nicely. I am having a few skippies right there if you can see that. These are blending out nicely. They're not like crazy pigmented, I'm noticing. They are pigmented, but they're not like bam pigmented. You are able to like kind of build them up and work with them a little more. Now I'm gonna go into the shade Claystone right here. This is more of a deeper kind of brown. And I'm gonna take that on a smaller brush. Here it is. This is the Morphe M505. And I'm gonna focus that on the outer corner, and I'm also gonna take it into the crease, but not super, super far. Oh yeah, this is blending nicely. One thing that I will already say, I kind of wish, like they are blending nicely, I'm not saying that, but I wish they were a bit more pigmented. Like, I hate it when this happens, to where you see a color that's super dark in the pan and then you go to put it on your eye and blend it out, and it kind of just like disappears. Like, I wish it like really stayed. Like, I wish like the darkness of this shade like really stayed and it didn't like disappear. But this is really nice. Like, I'm still gonna use this. I don't dislike the palette so far. Now I'm just going back in with that really big fluffy brush and that Loam shade, the first one that we went into, and just kind of blending everything out. This does look cool. I do like it. It is quite kind of, you know, muted, and it looks nice. Next, let's go into the shade Metamorphosis. Right here. Really freaking gorgeous shade. Let me get a little bit on there. I love it. I don't know what that was, but this is a really, really pretty shade. I don't know, I may actually, hold up. I may actually go into the shade Cosmos here first, right here. I may actually go into this one first and kind of like lay down something, and then I might go over it with that Metamorphosis shade. So let's see. Okay, I got Cosmos on my hand. Really, really gorgeous color. Huh. Am I doing it wrong? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it'll work better with a brush, but I feel like it's just, I mean, it's pretty, but I feel like it's just not popping. Like, it's quite dark. So I got some MAC Fix Plus. I got some MAC Fix Plus right here, and I'm gonna try it on a brush and see if this helps it at all. Are these are, I hope these are actual eyeshadows and they're not meant to be like toppers or something. And like, I watched Kristy do her video and it looked so nice. Okay, so I actually think it likes the finger more because I'm trying to pack on more with my finger and it seems to be doing a better job. So maybe it just really hates a brush. I mean, the shade is really nice. I'm just super confused. It took me so long to get it to look like this. Let me do the other eye and I'll be right back. I was actually gonna cut the video, but I wanna try this again. Maybe it's just one of those shadows, like one of those shimmer shades that you really have to like build up. See, look, that's like the second time. This over here, I had to go in like, I kid you not, 8 times. This is like the second dip in and it looks weird. Maybe it's supposed to kind of look more sheer because it's meant to be like enchanted and kind of like ethereal kind of vibes. See, now that I've got this down, it's beautiful, but like, it takes so long to get to this point. Now that I have this laid down, I do like it. It's pretty now that I have it laid down, and I'm sure that whenever I get the rest of my makeup on, it'll look super nice. Now I want to go into that Metamorphosis shade, that first one, this one, and I'm actually going to put it kind of like on the outer portion. Just kind of give a little more shimmer. And I'm just going to put it on top. Just put it everywhere, I guess. Great. So honestly, like, I can see it a little bit. I can see it right here. Like, it's so sheer. And I'm really confused because I'm not sure if it's supposed to look like that, if it's supposed to be this sheer, or if I'm just not doing something right. I think it is pretty glittery. It's pretty like fairy looking. I do think it's pretty. So we're gonna go ahead and move on. Foundation. So for foundation, of course, I'm going to be using the Uoma Beauty Say What foundation in the shade Fair Lady.
Oh.
Might be getting close to being out of this one. I have another one, so. Should have brought another bobby pin because I don't know what to do about my wig getting in my foundation. Okay, And to actually blend this out, you guys, I got the new It Cosmetics Love is the Foundation brush, like the brand new one. And I know there's a lot of negative reviews on this brush because it being like different looking, like it's flat instead of being like rounded. Now the thing is, I never had any of those other brushes. This is the only Love is the Foundation brush I've ever had. So I don't know how to compare. I don't have a comparison point. But I really love this brush. It does a good job. Like, it does what it's supposed to do, in my opinion, even though it's different. So for concealer, I'm going in with my Tarte Shape Tape as always. And I'm just gonna use the same brush to blend out the concealer. All right, so that's done. And next, this. I swear, I've forgotten what this is called twice. It's called powder, Kenzie. So I'm gonna go ahead and set my under eyes using that same translucent powder. And now we'll do bronzer. I've got my Marc Jacobs Tan-Tastic bronzer right here. How the heck do I do bronzer on my forehead when this wig makes my forehead like 3 times smaller? Do I like lift it up? I'll do it like this, I guess. I don't know. Okay, so that's fine. That'll work. So next, actually go ahead and do my eyebrows. I need to do that. So I'm gonna use, of course, my Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil and the Benefit Gimme Brow, both in shade 3.5, and I'll go ahead and do those off camera and then I'll be right back. Hi. My eyebrows are done. So next, oh, blush, we need to do that. So I've got my Alamar Cosmetics Blush Trio, and we're gonna be using the shade in the middle right here. This is like my favorite blush of all time right now, and it's just so good. I love it. I just love blush. So next I'm gonna go ahead and go back on to my eyes, and I'm gonna go ahead and go in to the shade Loam. This one, that one, and let's start off with that first. All right, and then we'll go into Claystone and put that on the outer corners. Cool. So that's basically the bottom lash line done. The only thing I'm gonna do next is that I'm gonna take a smaller Morphe M506 brush and then just kind of run this down there to buff it out a bit, just so it's not such a harsh line. And there you go. The eyes are finito, are done. Next, I am gonna go ahead and do, I'll tell you what I'm not gonna do. I'm gonna forget to put on highlighter now. Like, what? I forgot to put on highlight in the entire video. Yeah, I'm sorry. I figured that out after I finished recording, and I ended up using the Maybelline Master Chrome highlighter in the shade Molten Gold. So I cannot believe I forgot to put on highlight. Mascara. I'm not going to do liner and lashes because I do think this green is really pretty and I don't want to cover it up with a bunch of liner and lashes, but if you want to do that, please feel free, obviously. I'm using the Thrive Cosmetics Liquid Lash Extensions Mascara. It's one of my favorite mascaras of all time, next to my it's Benefit Better Than Sex mascara. I love that one, but I also have been really enjoying this one. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply some mascara, and then we will basically be done. And I'm back. So I went ahead and obviously I did my mascara, and now I went ahead and zoomed you out because the last thing we have to do today is nothing if I drop it. Lipstick. So today we're going to be using the Jeffree Star Velour liquid lipstick in the shade Celebrity Skin. I do love this lipstick. I love this lipstick. It's very nice. And then I'm actually going to go ahead and add a little bit of gloss to go with the ethereal kind of theme. So I'm going to be using the Pat McGrath lip gloss in the shade Pale Fire Nectar. It is such a beautiful lip gloss. I love this one. And it has little pink sparkles in it, so I thought that it would actually go really nicely with the green on the eyes because pink and green go well together. And then last but certainly not least, we have the setting spray. This is the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. of course, and I actually got this fan while I was in Italy. And you guys, this is the finished look. I have to say, when I was doing my eye makeup, I really didn't like it. I thought that it looked weird. I thought that it looked very like muddy. But as I was putting on my mascara, I kept looking at it and the green on here really does look great. I have to give this palette maybe like a D when it comes to application because it is quite hard to apply these shadows because they are very sheer. Again, I don't know if that's what Sigma was going for, to make it more ethereal, kind of like fairy, or I need to take this out of my hair. If it is, then I totally get it. If that's the case, then I understand because this shadow looks very like glittery and sparkly and fairy-like and pretty, and it looks enchanted. It looks really nice. Let me see if you can see. Hold on. Close my eyes here. Can you see what I'm talking about? I hope that it's in focus and I hope that my eyes are in frame, but it is really, really pretty. I do think it's freaking gorgeous. I mean, what do you think? What do you think? I think I'm just confused because when it comes to like other palettes that you use, the shadows are very, very like poppy and very vibrant and pigmented, and this one I had to go over it literally like 8 or 9 times to get it to this pigmentation. But I really want to play around with this and use it again. I'm not discrediting this palette. I am not saying that it's bad or saying that you shouldn't buy it, or I'm not saying anything like that. I think that it is maybe a more advanced kind of palette that maybe I did something wrong. That could very well be it. Maybe I did something that wasn't right and I kind of messed it up. If you have this palette also, and if you freaking love it, if you saw something that I personally did wrong, please let me know because I like this palette. I like the idea of this palette and I think the colors are freaking beautiful. I think the colors are stunning. So I want to keep using it. But for now, I'm going to give this palette like a C because I think the palette was really, really gorgeous. I really did end up liking the eye look. I thought that it was really hard to apply, but that was kind of it. The rest of it, I really, really enjoyed. But yeah, you guys, it is going to be the video for today. I really hope that you did enjoy it. If you did, then go ahead and click up that like button for me and then subscribe if you want to. If you want to see other videos that I post and when I post them, click the little bell down at the bottom there. Again, my name is Kenzie. I hope you have a great rest of your day and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.